Again, it is welcome to all. Again, would be see to happy to this morning. Next one, female gametophyte, also called Megasporogenesis. See, there is a development of Megasporogenesis. The process of development megaspore from megaspore of mother cell, it's called Megasporogenesis. See, there is development of process of Megasporogenesis as to see female gamete as a development of female gamete. See, development of female gamete are also called embryo sac. One of these cell enlarged to form a megaspore mother cell. It undergo meiotic division to produce four haploid cell is called megaspore, which are arranged into linear fashion is called a linear dendrite. So upper three is degenerated and lower one is called increased to size of embryo. Sac is female gametophyte. Nucleus within the cell sac as thrice by mitosis to form of 8 nuclei. Four of them is present in microfilar end and four other is callosal end. One is nucleus from each end of the move toward the center. The unit to form of secondary nucleus. The three nuclei at the microfile and together attempt apparatus as three nucleus of callosal end are there as antipodal. One of the egg apparatus is middle, one of the egg cell are female gamete, while other two flanked on the side of synergid and also is called helper. As the development of female gamete within the megaspore, it is endosporic. As only one megaspore out of the take part of female gametophyte as embryo sac is called monosporic, and some angiosperm and embryo sac as bisporic and tetrasporic. Generally, the embryo sac monosporic and endosporic, 7-celled and 8 nucleated. This is called a polygonum type. See, there is a see of upper and lower. There is upper is seen as a 3, as no other synergy in nature. And middle there has a 2 is a polar nuclei, and in lower part is called antipodal cell as 3. All there is degenerated except only one is called a generative in nature of female gamete like as embryo sac. Next, all my dear children, is given to your book as stages of development of ovule and embryo sac. As especially Y is called polygonum type is called more than is a monosporic and bisporic and tetrasporic is nature. See, there is a first in nucleus. As nucleus already you know that it is a parenchymatous mass of cell seen in inside of there is around as embryo sac. See, an archosporial cell development and megaspore mother cell is found and developed, and that megaspore mother cell has to as functionally in its nature. See, next when converted into 2-celled stage, then is moved to 4-celled stage in nature. Finally, there are 8 cell in nature. There is a first tip of there is a very synergid. There is a 3-celled and next has a polar middle part of the polar nucleus too, and in last lower is seen set as called antipodal cells are there. Totally there are 8-celled nucleus. So see their area of development, how to development of that ovule and embryo sac. Next, how development of embryo sac, structure of embryo sac seen. See there very few to first part is called the describe the stage of embryo sac development and organization of simplest monosporic type of development is given. This is called the simplest monosporic development is no. It is a functional megaspore of first cell of embryo sac or female gametophyte. The megaspore elongate along the microfilar callosal axis. Nucleus undergo mitotic divisions. See, the wall formation does not follow the nuclear divisions. The large central vacuole now appears, became the two daughter cells nuclei are there. The vacuole expand to pushes to nuclei toward the opposite polar of the embryo sac. Both of nuclei divide in twice mitotically, the forming 4 nuclei at the each pole. At the stage of all the 8 nuclei are present in common cytoplasm. free nuclear divisions. So after last nuclear divisions, one undergo appreciably elongations. Assuming of sac-like appearance, this is followed by cellular organization of the embryo sac. The four nuclei of microfilament embryo sac, three organized into egg apparatus. See the fourth one of the left free of cytoplasm of the central cell as the upper polar nucleus. The three nuclei of Salazarian from three antipodals varies a fourth one function as the lower polar nucleus depending on one plan and two polar nuclei. Many may remain to free, may fuse to form a secondary nucleus also called central cell. The egg apparatus made up of central egg cell and two synergid, one of each side of the egg cell. Synergids secrete as hemotropic substances help to attract a pollen tube. The special cellular thickening that is called filiform apparatus of synergid is help to absorption and conduction of nutrient from the nucleus of the embryo sac. It gives to guide of pollen tube into the egg. Thus has a 7-celled and 8 nucleated embryo sac as formed as now is given to picture of 1.1 is given. And thank you. These are a development of embryo sac and female gamete of 8.